Imagine having the power to shape your reality, to turn your dreams into reality, and to live the life you've always wanted. This isn't just a fantasy, it's the promise of Neville Goddard's law of assumption. This amazing idea can completely change your life because it's all about believing you already have what you want. It's not about working harder or using special tricks. Instead, it's about changing how you think and feel inside. Think about it. Have you ever noticed how some people seem to get everything they want, while others struggle no matter how hard they try? The difference often lies in what they believe about themselves and the world. The law of assumption teaches us that our thoughts and beliefs create our reality. It's like having a magic wand that can transform your life, but the magic starts in your mind. This isn't just positive thinking, it's a deeper, more powerful way of approaching life. When you truly understand and use the law of assumption, you start to see changes in every part of your life. Your relationships improve, your career takes off, and you find yourself achieving things you once thought were impossible. It's like unlocking a secret door to a world of endless possibilities. But here's the thing. This power has been within you all along. You've been using it your whole life, maybe without even knowing it. Every time you've believed in yourself and succeeded, you've been using the law of assumption. Now imagine what you could do if you learned to use this power on purpose, to create the exact life you want. Now let's talk about why it's so important to understand and use this law. If you don't get how the law of assumption works, you might keep struggling to get what you want in life. It's like trying to drive a car without knowing how to turn on the engine. You might push and push, but you won't get very far. Think about all the times you've wanted something badly, maybe a new job, a loving relationship, or financial freedom. You might have worked really hard, made plans, and done everything you thought you were supposed to do. But somehow, things didn't work out the way you hoped. It's frustrating, right? It can make you feel like you're just not lucky, or that good things only happen to other people. But here's the truth. It's not about luck or being special. It's about understanding how reality really works. When you don't know about the law of assumption, you might be accidentally creating more of what you don't want. Your worries, fears, and negative beliefs can actually push away the very things you're trying to attract. It's like planting seeds of weeds and hoping for flowers to grow. This is where so many people get stuck. They keep trying different things on the outside, new jobs, new relationships, new diets, new goals. But they don't change what's happening on the inside. They don't realize that their inner world is creating their outer world. It's like repainting a house over and over when the real problem is in the foundation. But when you master the law of assumption, everything changes. Suddenly, you have the key to creating the life you've always dreamed of. It's like finding the instruction manual for life that no one ever gave you. You start to see that you're not at the mercy of circumstances or other people's decisions. You're the creator of your own reality. Imagine waking up every day feeling confident and excited about your future. Picture yourself easily attracting the right opportunities, people, and experiences into your life. Think about how it would feel to know that you have the power to shape your destiny. That's what mastering the law of assumption can do for you. But remember, this isn't about waving a magic wand and instantly getting everything you want. It's about changing your inner world so that your outer world can change too. It takes practice, patience, and persistence. But the rewards are incredible. When you really get this, you'll look back and wonder how you ever lived any other way. So, what exactly is the law of assumption? At its core, it's a simple but powerful idea. The law of assumption states that what you assume to be true becomes your reality. In other words, your beliefs and expectations shape the world around you. It's not just about what you think, it's about what you deeply believe and feel to be true. Neville Goddard, the teacher who popularized this idea, explained it like this: "You are already that which you want to be, and your refusal to believe it is the only reason you do not see it." This means that to create change in your life, you need to start by changing your assumptions about yourself and the world. Let's break this down with a simple example. Imagine you want a new job. Most people would start by looking at job listings, updating their resume, and going to interviews. These are all good steps, but according to the law of assumption, the most important thing is what you believe about yourself and your ability to get that job. If deep down you believe that you're not qualified, or that good jobs are hard to find, or that you're not lucky when it comes to your career, these assumptions will shape your reality. You might sabotage yourself in interviews without realizing it, or miss opportunities because you don't believe you deserve them. But if you assume that you are the perfect candidate for your dream job, that great opportunities are everywhere, and that success comes easily to you, your experience will be very different. You'll approach job hunting with confidence. You'll notice opportunities you might have missed before. You'll perform better in interviews because you truly believe in yourself. And most importantly, you'll be energetically aligned with the job you want, making it much more likely to come into your life. This might sound too good to be true, but it's based on a fundamental truth about how our minds work. Our brains are constantly filtering the massive amount of information we receive every day. We only consciously notice a tiny fraction of what's going on around us. What we do notice is largely determined by our beliefs and assumptions. So when you change your assumptions, you literally start to see a different world. Opportunities that were always there but invisible to you suddenly become clear. People respond to you differently because your energy and behavior have changed, and you start taking actions that align with your new assumptions, creating real changes in your life. But here's the key. This isn't about pretending or lying to yourself. The law of assumption works when you truly shift your beliefs at a deep level. It's about creating such a vivid and real inner experience of what you want that your mind and body believe it's already true. Neville Goddard taught that the best way to do this is through imagination. He said that your imagination is actually the creative power of the universe working through you. When you use your imagination to create a vivid, detailed experience of having what you want, and you add feeling and emotion to that imaginary scene, you're actually creating it on a spiritual level. Then it's just a matter of time before it shows up in your physical reality. This might sound strange if you're not used to thinking this way. We're often taught to be realistic and not to get our hopes up. But the law of assumption turns this idea on its head. It says that being realistic often means accepting limitations that don't really exist. Instead, it encourages us to dream big and to believe in those dreams with all our heart. Think about the most successful people you know or have heard about. Often, they're the ones who believed in their vision even when everyone else said it was impossible. They assumed they could succeed, and that assumption shaped their actions and their reality until their dream came true. But the law of assumption isn't just for big goals or material success. It applies to every area of your life. Want to improve your relationships? Assume that you are loved and appreciated and watch how people respond to you differently. Want to be healthier? Assume that your body is strong and vibrant, and you'll find yourself naturally making choices that support that assumption. The beauty of this law is that it puts the power back in your hands. You're not a victim of circumstances or other people's actions. You're the creator of your reality. This doesn't mean that external events don't matter or that you can control everything. but it does mean that how you choose to think and feel about those events is crucial. Remember, the law of assumption isn't about ignoring reality or pretending that everything is perfect. It's about choosing which version of reality you want to experience and aligning your thoughts, feelings, and actions with that choice. It's a powerful tool for personal growth and transformation. As you start to explore and apply the law of assumption in your life, you'll likely find that it challenges some of your old beliefs and habits. This is normal and actually a good sign. It means you're starting to shift your perspective and open up to new possibilities. Be patient with yourself as you learn and practice this new way of thinking. In the next sections, we'll dive deeper into how you can practically apply the law of assumption in your daily life. We'll explore techniques for changing your assumptions, overcoming common obstacles, and maintaining your new mindset even when faced with challenges. Get ready to unlock the incredible power of your own mind and start creating the life you've always dreamed of. Your thoughts are like seeds that grow into the reality you experience. This is the foundation of the law of assumption. Every thought you have, every belief you hold, shapes your world in ways you might not even realize. It's not just about positive thinking, it's about understanding the true power of your mind. Think about a time when you were really worried about something. Maybe you had a big presentation at work and you kept thinking, I'm going to mess this up. What usually happens in situations like that? Often, you end up stumbling over your words or forgetting important points. Your negative thoughts created a self-fulfilling prophecy. Now imagine the opposite scenario. You walk into that same presentation thinking, I've got this, I'm prepared, and confident. How different would your performance be? You'd likely speak more clearly, remember your key points, and connect better with your audience. The only thing that changed was your thoughts, but it made all the difference in the outcome. This is how the power of thoughts works in every area of your life. If you constantly think, I never have enough money, you'll find yourself always struggling financially. You might overlook opportunities to earn more or subconsciously overspend. But if you shift your thoughts to, I always have more than enough, you'll start noticing financial opportunities everywhere. You'll make better money decisions without even trying. The key is to become aware of your thoughts. Many of us go through life on autopilot, not realizing the constant stream of thoughts running through our minds. Start paying attention to what you're thinking throughout the day. You might be surprised at how often negative or limiting thoughts pop up. Once you're aware of your thoughts, you can start to change them. When you catch yourself thinking something negative, pause and ask yourself, is this really true? How can I look at this differently? Then, consciously choose a more positive and empowering thought. For example, if you find yourself thinking, I'm not good enough for this job, stop and challenge that thought. Is it really true? What evidence do you have that you're qualified and capable? Then, replace the negative thought with something like, I am constantly growing and improving in my skills. I bring unique value to this job. Remember, this isn't about lying to yourself or ignoring real challenges. It's about choosing thoughts that empower you rather than limit you. It's about focusing on what you want rather than what you fear. As you practice this, you'll start to notice changes in your life. Things that used to stress you out might not bother you as much. Opportunities you never noticed before will start appearing. People might respond to you differently, picking up on your new, more positive energy. The power of your thoughts extends beyond just your own actions. According to the law of assumption, your thoughts actually shape the world around you on an energetic level. This might sound strange, but many successful people swear by this principle. They believe, that by maintaining a clear, positive vision of what they want, they actually help bring it into reality. So start treating your thoughts as the powerful tools they are. Be intentional about what you think. Feed your mind with positive, empowering ideas. Visualize the life you want to create. And most importantly, assume that your thoughts have the power to shape your reality. Because according to the law of assumption, they do. One of the most powerful techniques in the law of assumption is what Neville Goddard called living in the end. This means imagining and feeling as if you already have what you want. It's about creating such a vivid and real experience in your mind that your subconscious mind believes it's already true. Here's how it works. Let's say you want a new house. Instead of focusing on the fact that you don't have it yet or worrying about how you'll get it, you imagine that you're already living in that house. You visualize every detail, the color of the walls, the feel of the floor under your feet, the view from the windows. You imagine the joy and satisfaction of cooking in your new kitchen or relaxing in your beautiful living room. But it's not just about visualizing. The key is to add feeling to your imagination. How would you feel if you were really living in that house right now? Would you feel proud, comfortable, grateful? Let yourself fully experience those emotions as you imagine your new home. The power of this technique is that it aligns your entire being, your thoughts, your emotions, and even your physical state with your desire. When you do this regularly and with full belief, you start to naturally think, feel, and act like someone who already has what you want. And according to the law of assumption, this is what brings your desire into physical reality. You can apply this technique to any area of your life. Want a loving relationship? Imagine how it feels to be with your perfect partner. Feel the love, the connection, the joy of sharing your life with someone special. Want to advance in your career? Imagine yourself already in that position you desire. Feel the satisfaction of doing work you love, the confidence of being respected in your field. The key is to make these imaginary scenes as real and vivid as possible. Use all your senses. What do you see? What do you hear? What do you feel, both emotionally and physically? The more real you can make it in your mind, the more powerful the effect. Some people find it helpful to do this exercise right before they fall asleep at night or just as they're waking up in the morning. These are times when your mind is more relaxed and open to suggestion. But you can practice living in the end anytime, anywhere. One important thing to remember: while you're imagining, try to let go of the how. Don't worry about how your desire will come about. That's not your job. Your job is to create the feeling of already having what you want. Trust that the universe will take care of the details. This might feel strange or even silly at first, especially if you're not used to using your imagination this way. That's okay. Like any skill, it gets easier with practice. The more you do it, the more natural it will feel, and the more powerful the results will be. Living in the end isn't about escaping reality or ignoring your current situation. It's about creating a new reality in your mind so clearly and consistently that it has no choice but to manifest in your physical world. It's a powerful way to align your energy with what you want to create in your life. Remember, the law of assumption states that your outer world reflects your inner world. By living in the end, you're changing your inner world to match your desires. As you do this consistently, you'll start to see changes in your outer world too. It might happen gradually, or you might experience sudden, seemingly miraculous shifts. Either way, keep faith in the process and keep living in the end of your desires. One of the biggest obstacles to manifesting what you want is holding on to your old story. Your old story is the set of beliefs and assumptions you've built up over your life about who you are, what you're capable of, and what's possible for you. Often, these beliefs are limiting and don't serve your highest good. For example, maybe you've always thought of yourself as bad with money. This belief might have started in childhood if you grew up in a family that struggled financially. Over the years, you've probably found lots of evidence to support this belief. Times when you overspent, got into debt, or missed out on financial opportunities. But here's the thing. This story isn't the truth about you. It's just a pattern of thoughts and behaviors you've repeated so many times that it feels true. And as long as you hold on to this old story, you'll find it very hard to create financial abundance in your life. The same goes for any area of your life where you're trying to create change. If you want a loving relationship, but your old story is, "I always get hurt in love," you'll subconsciously push away potential partners or sabotage relationships that could be good for you. If you want to succeed in your career, but your old story is, "I'm not smart enough," you'll hold yourself back from opportunities for growth and advancement. So how do you let go of these old stories? The first step is to become aware of them. Pay attention to the thoughts and beliefs that come up when you think about different areas of your life. What do you believe about yourself in relation to money, love, health, success? Write these beliefs down. Look at them objectively. Ask yourself, is this really true, or is it just something I've believed for a long time? Once you've identified your limiting beliefs, the next step is to consciously choose new beliefs that support what you want to create. If your old story was, "I'm bad with money," your new story might be, "I'm learning to manage money wisely and abundance flows easily to me." If your old story was, "I always get hurt in love," your new story could be, "I am worthy of love and I attract healthy, loving relationships." Changing your beliefs isn't always easy. Your old stories might feel very real and true to you. That's okay. Remember, you're not trying to lie to yourself or ignore reality. You're choosing to focus on new possibilities and create a new reality for yourself. One powerful way to reinforce your new story is through affirmations. These are positive statements that reflect the new beliefs you want to adopt. Repeat your affirmations daily, ideally in front of a mirror. Say them with feeling, as if they're already true. At first it might feel strange or even false. That's normal. Keep doing it anyway. Over time, these new beliefs will start to feel more natural and true to you. Another technique is to catch yourself when you start slipping into your old story. When you notice thoughts or behaviors that align with your old limiting beliefs, pause. Take a deep breath. Remind yourself of your new story. Choose thoughts and actions that align with who you want to be and what you want to create. It's also important to surround yourself with people and influences that support your new story. If you're trying to create financial abundance, spend time with people who have a healthy relationship with money. Read books about wealth and abundance. If you're working on self-love, follow social media accounts that promote body positivity and self-acceptance. Letting go of your old story also means forgiving yourself for past mistakes or perceived failures. Remember, those experiences were based on your old beliefs and understanding. Now that you're changing your beliefs, you're creating the possibility for new experiences. As you practice letting go of your old story and embracing a new one, you might face resistance, both from yourself and from others. Your subconscious mind might try to pull you back to familiar patterns. People in your life might question your new attitudes or behaviors. This is all normal. It's part of the process of change. The key is to stay committed to your new story, even when it feels challenging. Keep focusing on what you want to create, not on what you're trying to leave behind. Trust in the process and in your own power to shape your reality. Remember, according to the law of assumption, what you assume to be true becomes your reality. By letting go of your old limiting story and fully embracing a new empowering one, you're setting the stage for incredible transformations in your life. You're aligning your thoughts, feelings, and energy with what you truly desire. And that's when the magic of manifestation really begins to happen. When it comes to applying the law of assumption, persistence and patience are crucial. Changing your thoughts and beliefs is not an overnight process. It takes time and consistent effort to rewire your brain and align your energy with what you want to create. Think of it like planting a garden. When you plant seeds, you don't see results immediately. You need to water the seeds, make sure they get enough sunlight, and protect them from weeds. It takes time for the seeds to sprout and grow into plants. But if you're patient and persistent in your care, you'll eventually see beautiful flowers or tasty vegetables. The same is true when you're working with the law of assumption. The seeds are your new thoughts and beliefs. You need to nurture them consistently, even when you don't see immediate results. This means practicing your new way of thinking every day, not just when you feel like it or when things are going well. Sometimes, you might feel like nothing is changing. You might be tempted to give up and go back to your old ways of thinking. This is normal. Change can be uncomfortable, and our minds often resist it. But this is exactly when persistence becomes most important. Remember, manifestation often happens in ways we don't expect. While you're focused on maintaining your new thoughts and beliefs, changes are happening behind the scenes. You might not notice them at first, but they're there. Maybe you're becoming more confident, which is attracting new opportunities. Maybe you're making slightly different decisions each day, which are adding up to big changes over time. Patience is equally important. In our fast-paced world, we often expect instant results, but real, lasting change takes time. Your current reality is the result of years of thoughts and beliefs. It's unrealistic to expect it to change completely in a few days or weeks. Instead of focusing on when your desire will manifest, focus on enjoying the journey. Appreciate the small changes you notice in yourself and your life. Celebrate every bit of progress, no matter how small. This positive focus will actually speed up your manifestation process because you're aligning more and more with the energy of what you want. Here's a personal story to illustrate this point. When I first started applying the law of assumption to improve my financial situation, I didn't see immediate changes. My bank account didn't suddenly fill up with money. But I persisted in my new thoughts and beliefs about abundance. I kept affirming that I was worthy of wealth and that money came easily to me. After a few weeks, I noticed I was feeling less stressed about money. I started making slightly better financial decisions without even trying. A few months in, unexpected opportunities started coming my way. A freelance job here, a refund I wasn't expecting there. It wasn't a sudden windfall, but a gradual improvement that built over time. The key was that I didn't give up when I didn't see instant results. I trusted in the process and kept going. And over time, my financial reality did change significantly. Remember, the law of assumption is not about forcing change through sheer willpower. It's about aligning your energy with what you want and allowing it to come to you. This alignment happens through consistent practice over time, so be patient with yourself and with the process. Trust that as long as you're maintaining your new assumptions, change is happening, even if you can't see it yet. Keep your focus on what you want to create, not on what hasn't happened yet. And most importantly, enjoy the journey of becoming the person who naturally attracts what you desire. As you start working with the law of assumption, there are some common pitfalls you might encounter. Being aware of these can help you navigate your manifestation journey more smoothly. Dwelling on the lack. One of the biggest mistakes people make is focusing too much on what they don't have. For example, if you're trying to manifest financial abundance, constantly thinking about your current lack of money will only create more lack. Remember, what you focus on expands. Instead, focus on the abundance you want to create. Feel grateful for the money you do have and imagine the wealth you're attracting. Trying to control the how. It's natural to want to know exactly how your desire will manifest, but trying to figure out and control every step can actually slow down the process. The universe often works in mysterious ways, bringing us what we want through unexpected channels. Your job is to focus on the end result you want, not on how it will come about. Trust that the right opportunities and circumstances will align to bring your desire to you. Inconsistent practice. Manifestation isn't a one-time event. It's not enough to visualize what you want once and then forget about it. The law of assumption works through consistent practice. You need to maintain your new assumptions day after day, even when it feels challenging. Make your new thoughts and beliefs a daily habit. Letting doubt take over. Doubt is the enemy of manifestation. When you doubt, you're essentially assuming that what you want won't happen, and according to the law of assumption, that's exactly what you'll create. It's normal for doubts to come up, especially when you're working on big changes. The key is not to let these doubts take over. When you notice doubtful thoughts, gently redirect your focus back to what you want to create. To avoid these mistakes, stay focused on your desired end result. Maintain a positive expectation that what you want is on its way to you. Practice your new assumptions consistently, and when doubts arise, treat them as opportunities to reaffirm your commitment to your new beliefs. Remember, everyone makes mistakes when learning something new. If you find yourself slipping into old patterns, don't beat yourself up. Simply acknowledge it and then choose again to align with your new empowering assumptions. To really harness the power of the law of assumption, it's important to incorporate it into your daily life. Here's a simple routine you can follow. Morning visualization. Start your day by visualizing your desired reality. Spend 5-10 minutes imagining yourself living the life you want. Use all your senses to make this visualization as vivid as possible. Feel the emotions you would feel if your desire was already realized. Affirmations. Throughout the day, repeat affirmations that align with your new assumptions. These could be statements like, I am worthy of love and respect. Money flows easily to me, or I am confident and capable in all situations. Say these affirmations with feeling, as if they're already true. Mindful awareness. Pay attention to your thoughts throughout the day. When you catch yourself thinking in ways that don't align with your desires, gently redirect your focus. Choose thoughts that support what you want to create. Gratitude practice. Before bed, spend a few minutes feeling grateful for what you have in your life. Include gratitude for the things you're manifesting as if they've already happened. This puts you in a positive, receptive state of mind. Revision. If you've had any negative experiences during the day, take a moment to revise them in your mind. Imagine how you would have preferred the situation to go and feel the positive emotions associated with that preferred outcome. Remember, the key to this practice is consistency. Do these exercises every day, even when you don't feel like it. Over time, they will become habits that naturally align your energy with what you want to create. As you apply the law of assumption in your daily life, you may start to notice subtle changes. Perhaps you feel more confident, or you find yourself naturally making choices that align with your goals. Pay attention to these small shifts. They're signs that your new assumptions are taking root. Also, be open to unexpected opportunities and synchronicities. When you change your assumptions, you open yourself up to possibilities you might not have noticed before. Stay alert and ready to act on these opportunities when they arise. Remember, the law of assumption is not about forcing change through sheer willpower. It's about aligning your inner world with what you want to create in your outer world. As you practice consistently, you'll find that manifestation becomes less about trying to make things happen and more about allowing your desires to flow naturally into your life. The law of assumption is a powerful tool for shaping your reality and creating the life you desire. By understanding that your assumptions create your experiences, you gain the ability to consciously choose the reality you want to live in. Remember, this isn't about denying your current reality or pretending that everything is perfect. It's about choosing where to put your focus and energy. When you assume the best, when you live as if your desires are already fulfilled, you align yourself with the energy of what you want to create. Recognizing the power of your thoughts and consciously choosing empowering beliefs, living in the end result by vividly imagining and feeling your desired reality, letting go of old, limiting stories and embracing new, empowering ones. Practicing persistence and patience as you allow your new reality to unfold, avoiding common pitfalls like dwelling on lack or trying to control every detail. Incorporating these principles into your daily life through consistent practice. As you apply these principles, be gentle with yourself. Change doesn't happen overnight, but with consistent effort, you will see results. Stay committed to your new assumptions, even when your outer world hasn't caught up yet. Trust in the process and in your own power to shape your reality. Remember, the law of assumption isn't about manipulating the world around you. It's about changing your inner world, your thoughts, beliefs, and feelings. As your inner world changes, your outer world naturally follows suit. This journey of manifestation is also a journey of self-discovery and personal growth. As you work on changing your assumptions, you'll learn a lot about yourself, your deep-seated beliefs, your fears, and your true desires. Embrace this process of self-discovery. Finally, don't forget to enjoy the journey. The process of creating your dream life should be joyful and exciting. Celebrate every small victory, every sign that your new assumptions are taking root. Feel grateful for what you have now and for the amazing things that are on their way to you. You have the power to create the life you desire. Your assumptions shape your reality. Choose wisely, assume the best, and watch as your world transforms before your eyes. The magic of the law of assumption is within you, waiting to be unleashed. Start today and create the life of your dreams.